Good morning, everyone. This is Jan from orJANics 50nRaw, and I am here to show you. I'm getting ready for the day. Wet hair, you know. I am skin brushed my face. It might be a little bit red. I use Tanya Zavasta's got a white shelled skin scraper, and I've been using that for a while now, and I really like that. It's great for exfoliating and stimulating the circulation in the surface of your skin and increasing collagen levels. So I did that, but I'm here drinking my detox ice cube drink. Turmeric, cilantro, lime and aloe, and no fiber, so it's the first thing that I'm putting in my body. It's gonna flush the kidneys, flush out the digestive system. But I want to follow that with another quart of green smoothie. And I discovered this smoothie on Saturday. As you know, if you've been watching my videos for any time at all, you know that I love the red prickly pear smoothie. They're just my favorite. But they're getting harder and harder to find. And so we had about 30 leftover green prickly pears that had been sitting there for a while. They're not even in the fridge. They actually keep very good. And in the little room that I have all my raw food and gadgets in. And so I thought, well, I guess I'll just make a green prickly pear smoothie. And usually when I make a green prickly pear smoothie, I try and make it red. And so I'll put blueberries in it and cherries, and so I feel like I'm having a red prickly pear smoothie, but really I'm having a green one with other red things in it. And I was headed here on the counter and I was peeling the pears, and I thought, you know, I'm just gonna go with the green. I'm gonna embrace the greenness of the prickly pear. Instead of trying to make it red, I'm gonna just put a bunch of green stuff in it. And I really liked it. And so I couldn't wait to go. I used all those prickly pears, and I couldn't wait to get some more prickly pears. So I actually went to the grocery store on Monday, and down here in South Texas, you can get them in the grocery store. They're 3 for $1. So I bought 12 of them, and I made a gallon out of 12 of them with 1 pineapple, 12 prickly pears. I'm a little tongue-tied this morning. And several handfuls of baby spinach, a little bit of stevia. Bam, it was delicious. So today I'm gonna make it with you guys, and I can't find, I have 2 tripods and I can't find either, so maybe Kaden will be my anchor man. What do you think, Kate? Kaden, will you be my video man? Okay. So I'm gonna put all these prickly pears. I have 16 prickly pears here. I have 1 bunch of organic cilantro. I'm gonna put in some of this nopalito, which is just another, it's cactus leaf. 2 bunches of baby bok choy. Baby bok choy is really fabulous at fighting cancer cells. So do your research on baby bok choy. It is very effective. And then I only have half a pineapple because, well, my husband used the other half this morning in our shake at the studio. So, and then alkaline water. So I'm gonna get this all peeled up. I'm not using baby spinach this morning because I don't have any. So I'm gonna use the whole head of organic cilantro. And so I'm gonna get the prickly pears peeled, because that'll take me a few minutes. So I'll be back. Okay, so just in case you don't know how to peel a prickly pear, when you're holding it, see these brown dots? You really don't want to try and avoid holding it on those, because if there's an extra little thorn in it, it can be even the tiniest thorn, it's going to be here. So I try not to hold it. I try to hold it between the brown dots. Cut the end off about 1 inch. Cut the other end off about 3/4 of an inch. And then slit it down the side, penetrating the skin about 1/2 inch. Okay, you can see all those seeds there? Well, watch me open it up. Now you're just gonna get your thumbs in there and you're gonna peel back the skin just like that. And then here's the prickly pear. This goes in the trash, okay? That goes in the trash. You're left with this prickly pear. Now what I wanna do is I'm gonna cut it open. I wanna show you that it is probably 50% seed. So what I'm going to be doing is I'm going to peel all these prickly pears, put them in the blender, and strain off the seeds. That's step one. Okay, I have about 13 more to go, and I'll be back. Okay, so I filled this up with my prickly pears, and then I added water until the water level was about here, and I forgot to show you guys that. I'm so sorry. And then I'm just going to blend them up. Not for very long. See those seeds in there? They're not going to blend. So we need to strain those off. So come on over here. On this side, babe. Yeah. Now I have this strainer. It's a plastic strainer from the dollar store, actually. Oh no, I think I got it at Walmart. And you don't want it to be very fine because it's going to take a long time for your seeds to strain if you have a really fine strainer. So you want like a medium strainer, medium fineness, or whatever the word is, strainer. And then you just want to kind of like agitate the seeds so that it will strain off the bottom quicker. So I'm going to do this and get this all strained out. The mineral content of this smoothie is just probably really high because, you know, cactus are wild. So they're getting, the cactus, the prickly pears come from a cactus that is wild. It's not grown in farming soil where it's all mineral depleted. Cactus is grown in basically virgin soil that hasn't been farmed over and over and over again and left so nutrient depleted. So I personally really like to get any cactus in me anytime I can. Aloe, nopales, which nopales are just the flat leaf of the cactus cut up, and then the prickly pears are the little fruit that grow on top of the flat leaf. So yes, they very loaded with minerals, which, you know, we're just all mineral deficient. So many minerals that we just can't even get from our food. I was reading an article yesterday and listening to some videos of how in the 1930s, a bowl of spinach, the mineral content and vitamin content of that bowl of spinach, to get the same mineral content nowadays, would take like 12 bowls of spinach, and actually I've even heard even more. So we're so mineral deficient, you guys. Just trying to get as much mineral rich food in us as we can is just a good idea. So wild or more natural fruit that's grown not in farming soil, you know, is going to be a great source of a lot of minerals for you. Okay, I'm going to strain off the rest of this and I'll get back to you. Bye. All right, so I have almost half a gallon of just prickly pear here. And I'm going to, over here, babe. The nopales, I'm going to use about half of the bag. And you can see that dripping off? Nopales can be very slimy. See all that? Kind of like aloe, you know? Oh, putting aloe in here would be a really good idea. I just don't have time to go get it right now. So I'm going to rinse these off, and the slime will not make your shake slimy, so don't be afraid to use them. So I'm just going to rinse them off in the sink. That's the next step. And then I'm going to put them in the blender over here, babe. I'm just going to cut up the bok choy, put it in the blender. You know, I think I'm going to leave the cilantro out, because this shake has got a very, very mild flavor, and the cilantro will probably be very overpowering, and I just want to keep the flavor really mild. Oh, this pineapple looks really sweet and makes me want to eat it all, but we need to put it in the smoothie. Oh, bless you, baby.
Thank you.
Hold on, I'm almost done. Okay, so I have the pineapple in the blender. So I have the pineapple in the blender, the bok choy. I'm going to rinse off the cactus and put it in and fill it up with water, and then I'll get back to you. Okay, it's all blended. I'm going to mix the two together, but this, you know, pineapple always like foams up in the blender, so just shot some at you, Kaden. It always gets foamy in the blender, so even though it looks really full, a lot of it is just foam. This is a Pampered Chef, a gallon container, and what I like about it, look at the container, babe. What I like about it is this. You can stir. Mix everything up really nice. And I also put in a 1/4 teaspoon of stevia, just to give it a little sweetness. Like I said, this shake doesn't have, it's not like a burst of flavor. It's very subtle. It's a very soft, subtle flavor that I really like. I like burst of flavor stuff, but I also like, you know, a nice, subtle, soft flavor. Tastes really delicious. Here, Kaden. Nothing better for a mama to see than a green shake mustache.